Hi there. I hope everybody's had a decent week. I hope you're looking forward to your weekend. Hope you have some good things planned. Not going to keep you from it real long. I just wanted to sort of review what happened so far this week and also point out some things coming up next week. So first thing is James Toller and I are doing a little experiment on Monday. We're going to be trying something new. So I hope you tune in for that. See how that goes. We'll be sharing a link, probably multiple links to get you to that on Monday. So stay tuned, check it out. Another thing that's coming up is I'm getting in my first 200 yard signs, I believe on Tuesday. So if you're interested in a Perry for Kentucky yard sign, and who wouldn't be, drop me a message. Let me know what county you're in. I'm trying to figure out how to coordinate the disbursement of this. Maybe we end up doing it through the existing county affiliates, or another idea is maybe we have some sort of ad hoc outdoor meet and greets. And I'm kind of always up for meet and greets. So if you're interested in that and you want to organize one in your county, drop me a line on that too. I will show up. So that's it for the upcoming things. If you watched this last week, the first thing on Monday we kicked off where Jacob Clark interviewed me. That was pretty fun. If you didn't check out that interview, I just dropped a link. Of course, the really big news this week was Joe visited us in Lexington on Wednesday. It was a good show overall. It was a good turnout overall. But the thing I'm going to have to call out is the Q&A. The Q&A was absolutely fantastic. I'm very sorry if you missed the Q&A. You quite likely won't get another opportunity for one that good. It happened because it was at the end of the day. So they didn't have another event they had to go to. And some people there had some good questions. And Joe did a fabulous job of answering them. So I'm sorry if you missed out on that. I do, however, have it under good authority that she'll be stopping by Kentucky at least once more. So go to jo20.com and she has a events page there. So check out the events and stay tuned for that. You definitely want to make that if you can. Also, during that same event, Brad Barron gave a very compelling speech. I liked Brad's speech. And Chris gave a rousing speech about all our candidates, trying to get people to engage with our candidates. We have a lot of local candidates. We have several federal candidates, myself, Frank Harris, and of course, Brad Barron. And, you need to go find a candidate. You can find multiple candidates if you want, but go find a candidate to help out. I think we're going to start picking up with door knocking. We've had a few local candidates that have been door knocking. It seems like that's been going okay. Of course, contributions, financial contributions are always welcome. Another thing that people don't point out, but if you don't want to engage that much with a particular campaign, Spike taught us or has been teaching us how to do empathetic listening. I wrote learning here. Hang on. Listening. Communications. I'm just going to leave it listening to save you time. But empathetic communications, and he did a broadcast with me on that. So I just dropped you a link on that as well. Some good pointers there, and not only in relation to libertarianism, but just business. A lot of people miss the fact that since good business is about delivering value to the person on the other side of the table, that starts with being able to hear the needs of the person on the other side of the table. You don't want to be selling the wrong service. You don't want to be selling the wrong good. You want to be selling the thing that fits the need of the other person, and that starts with listening, not always with talking. So he's got a good tutorial on that on the link I just dropped you. Another thing that we never really ask for, but it's always appreciated, and I can tell you this firsthand, is just moral support. A number of people have thanked me for running. That seems to catch me off guard a surprising percentage of the time, and I don't always respond really well, but it's really appreciated when you give feedback like that, because this year especially, a lot of us are doing it remotely via webcams, via stuff like that, and we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't always know what's resonating, what's not. So to get that feedback from time to time, it's like a little treat for us. Yay! Somebody cares I'm bothering. So that's awesome. I actually appreciate that feedback. Hi, Don. Another show I really liked this week is with David Patterson. David was commenting essentially on a video Frank Harris and I had already done. Whoops, Facebook's complaining about something. I'll fix it later. I thought that was a really good video with David. It's one thing to say, hey, we need to fix this in law enforcement. It's always interesting, though, to talk to law enforcement, find out what law enforcement thinks. And by and large, I think David thinks we're kind of on the right track. And then another thing, I just threw out a video earlier today, but I called it on Fixing NORML. It's basically talking about fixing the NORML website. They don't have the information listed for the libertarian candidates they should. I've reached out to them. I created a video today trying to encourage you guys to reach out to them. By the way, even before doing that, I let candidates know they needed to reach out to them. And then today I also took that video where I was asking you to squeak a bit, and I shared that on Twitter and mentioned NORML. So hopefully between all that noise, some of that gets fixed. And then one last thing I kind of wanted to point out is fixing NORML. For me, it was kind of a play on words. There's a book called Saving NORML. And Saving NORML, its subtitle is An Insider Revolt Against the Out-of-Control Psychiatric Diagnosis. DSM-5, Big Pharma, and the medicalization of ordinary life. And this one's huge to me because a lot of you know I'm interested in school choice. One of the reasons I'm interested in school choice is our current education system tries to run education like a factory, which means people need to be able to fit the mold. Children need to be able to fit the mold. They got to fit the program. And sometimes they're not going to do that. And the go-to hammer is medication. If one of these things is unlike the other, by God, we'll smack it with a hammer until it fits in our mold. And the idea of doing that with the educational system's abhorrent in my mind. And a big part of how they do that is with pharmaceuticals. And that's one of the excellent, Brandon. Anyway, that's all I had for you. Wow, I clocked in at just under 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and say thanks for joining and have a good weekend. And in the broadcast to beat 10 minutes. Yay! All right, get out there and spread some liberty, folks. Later.